Yo, what is going on, Steeler Nation? We are back with episode 227 of the Steel Factory podcast. I'm Rion, joined by my co host Junior and Chewy. What's going on, guys?
Everything's good, man.
Feel
What's cool,
good?
man?
Feel all right? Mock draft season part two. We're like what? Going over the second half of the first round. Last week we kind of went over, actually pretty in depth what we think's gonna happen, how the first round's gonna pan out. And so let's get right into it. We kind of left off last week of what the Steelers would pick at 17, but just to refresh everyone's memory, we have Stroud going to the Panthers, Bryce Young going to the Bama, Will Anderson going to the Cardinals. Or did I say Bryce Young going to Bama? Bryce Young going to the Texans, Will Anderson going to the Cardinals, Richardson to the Colts, Jalen Carter to the Seahawks, Witherspoon to the Lions, Will Levis going to the Raiders, Tyree Wilson to the Falcons, Skoronski to the Bears, Gonzalez to the Eagles, Paris Johnson to the Titans, Jackson Smith and Jigba to the Texans, Broderick Jones to the Jets, Quentin Johnson to the Patriots, Kincaid to the Packers, right? And then Porter Jr. to Washington. And at this point, we're like, well, shit. Top three corners, top three tackles are off the board. What would the Steelers do in this situation? Are you thinking Jordan Addison or Zay Flowers or Brian Branch? Basically, was our like top three at this point, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
those three.
because I
And
think
we,
the only other like top tackle here is Anton Harrison, but that's
I
that's
would
a
put
big
Darnell
reach.
Wright above him, but yeah, this is a reach at 17. So we're like, do we trade back here, or should we have traded up already at this point? That's what we're thinking. But we ultimately were just like, let's just go for Brian Branch at this point, right?
Yeah, he's a nice, versatile defensive player that we could do a lot of work with just in the slot, and pairing him with Minka would be fucking sick, especially in our at least especially against the Bengals, where like we're most worried about getting beaten over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we'll go down to complete the first round, and then we'll leave off at 32. First pick of the second round. That's basically what we're doing now. And then as we go down this list, we'll kind of see maybe there's any potential trade partners for those Steelers if we were to have traded down now. Um, so starting off at 18, we have the Lions. How are we feeling here? What do you think they do? Needs receiver, tight end, interior defensive line. Uh,
Who did we give them in the?
Whether
well, the first time we recorded this and I fucked it up.
No, I meant like I meant at
no.
7 or whatever they pick, 6.
Oh,
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon. Yeah.
Witherspoon. Yeah, Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shit.
kind of like a best
We go
player
Kalijah
available.
Cansey here. The
They
D
could go
line.
Cansey. Yeah, actually,
That
yeah,
sounds like
that's
a nice
perfect.
one, yeah.
Cansey to the Lions. All right,
Alright.
yeah, let's do that. Bucks. They have a lot of needs.
I
Safety.
think this is BPA, right?
Yeah, since they have a
Best
lot of
player.
needs. They need a quarterback. That's hilarious. No quarterbacks really at this point that you would take. Um, are you thinking maybe one of the tight ends or Lucas Vaness here? He's still on.
I think
Uh,
finesse. No,
I think Vanessa Brissy.
would you? Where were the Bucks? Right. They're both. Oh, Bressy's interior, right? Okay. I don't know. Where would you guys put him?
I mean I think BPA. So Van Ness right here. I think a lot of people have Van Ness over or BC.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Is Vanessa the best edge in the draft?
Or is that Tyree?
Oh no,
Because I
Tyree's top
think
10
Tyree
now for
Wilson.
sure. Yeah, I forgot about him. Keep forgetting about him, man. All right, Seahawks. Is this a candidate that we could trade back with? This is their second pick in the second round.
Seahawks
I think
fucking
that's
love trading back, dude.
We have them getting
but they'd
Jalen
be
Carter in with the fifth pick that they got from the
yeah.
Broncos. That fills their need at D line. Honestly, they need guard and center. Would they take Darnell
I
Wright
don't
from us
think
here?
I don't
Actually,
think
maybe
there's
Darnell
any
Wright's too
guard or
high.
center here, right?
There's that one guy from Florida that some people are really high on. PFF have him at 36 though. Cyrus Torrance.
Well, that's a fat reach.
Yeah,
Maybe they
I don't
just
know
trade
about
out.
that.
I could see them trading out, especially if they feel like they get like if they get like a Jalen Carter or Will Anderson here. Just if there's a run in the quarterback, they could. The Seahawks fucking love trading out.
Would you trade back? Oh no, the Seahawks would be trading back, right? We'd be trying to trade up here at this point, so we'd trade up from 32. What do you think the
I wouldn't
32
do
to
that.
what's the 32 to 20 draft capital looking like?
I,
Probably our other
I have to-
second at least.
for
um,
what? Addison? That's not.
Nah, I'm good.
um,
I-
at this point, I mean, you have Deontay Banks still on the board. That's best player available according to PFF. A lot of it is like edge D line now. This is like where all of them kind of fall into. Down all right's probably
I
the
think
best
Miles,
lineman on the board.
maybe Miles Murphy here.
Miles Murphy. Yeah, I guess that's a edge that can fit in there. Let's do that. This is where the Dolphins forfeit their pick. Then we have the Chargers. Now I think we're gonna see a run on receivers at this point, right? Some teams will kind of be comfortable taking receivers here.
Yeah,
I mean, all these
think-
teams need receivers, dude.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers either go receiver, running back.
Bajan Mustard.
Yeah,
Bijan.
Bijan.
Should we have Bajan going here, or are you thinking like Zay Flowers or Addison?
Who's like the fastest receiver in the class?
Flowers.
Flowers.
Probably Zay Flowers. I think the Chargers want the fastest fucking guy, especially since Mike Williams and Keenan Allen both have center blocks on their legs, dude.
All right, let's go Zay Flowers to the Chargers. All right, this is interesting now because the Ravens had just picked up Odell last night. So I don't think they need a receiver here. There is some quality edges like Nolan Smith here still, right? Brian Bresee still on the board. Will McDonald.
I think they probably go Nolan Smith.
I
Nolan
think
Smith here.
Smith or Deontay Banks. Either one.
Banks. I honestly, the Ravens love their corners, don't they? Their defensive backs. I feel like they always.
Yeah, I
always
think
have
that was the
interest
worst
in them.
position group last year.
Yeah.
Besides wide receiver.
I think Deontay
Didn't
Banks
all their
right here.
corners? Didn't all
They
their
got
corners
hurt.
get hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're gonna stick with the Maryland guy here. I don't know
Yeah,
if Deontay
stick
Banks
on
is from
Banks.
Maryland. But yeah. Actually, Addison's from Maryland. That's interesting. Do the Vikings just land Addison here? They have a
I
quite a
don't
bit of
know.
needs here.
Bresee's still on the board for them.
Bresee's still on the board, right? So you think that's Bresee? I'm thinking Bresee here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, all right, let's go Bresee for the Vikings. Jags at 24 needs guards, guard, center, edge, DB.
I think Smith here. I
Nolan
don't think he
Smith
drops
here?
further than this.
Yeah, at this point,
It's kind of late for him already. Yeah.
Nolan Smith. So, yeah, we're seeing the run on edge and like receivers here at this point in the draft. I feel like actually Zay Flowers is the only receiver off, but yeah, we are starting to see that D line,
Well,
front seven.
the Giants
guys.
here, I think Addison for sure.
Giants, yeah, Addison. At this point, Addison has fallen enough here. Do any of these teams would have traded back though, or traded up? You think? I'm thinking. Like, do any of them try to get up to 17 with us?
I was gonna say if a team tries to trade up, it's gonna be the Giants, just because. I mean, like right here, let's say, the Vikings, the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens maybe not so much anymore, but how much do you really trust Rashad Bateman and Odell to like?
All right, let's talk
keep
about
your-
this though. Let's talk about Odell. The news broke last night. Let's talk about. Let's go into this really quick. Just because we're in the AFC North mainly, does it move the needle at all for you?
Not really. I've never. I don't even know that I like the Ravens haven't really done anything in free agency and they're kind of just a dumpster fire most of last season.
What do you
Right,
think
like-
it means though? Like, are they trying to prove to Lamar that we're willing to pay guys here by giving OBJ like 15 million up front? Most
mean,
of it's base salary, I think. Or not base salary, signing bonus.
I think it just
Or
says
they're using him to come back. Like, we got a sick receiver for you guys. He's 30 and coming off 2 ACL injuries, but yeah, we're paying for the name.
I think dude, I think the Ravens are ready to let Lamar just play through this $32.5 million contract for 1 year.
Does
It
Lamar
looks
want
that's what it
to?
looks like.
I don't know. It's a weird negotiation.
It's kind of it is really kind of out of left field here though. Doing that, knowing all this is going like, you're gonna spend 18 million or up to 18 million on this receiver.
I think if they don't re-sign him next season, they have like a $13 million dead cap,
Ew, that's a
Wow.
lot.
which is not good at all. I don't know. The Ravens are. I think they're scrambling. They're scrambling. Like even if Odell still comes back, it's not like he ever really relied too much on his speed, but like you can't trust him to play the full season. You can't trust Rashad Bateman to play a full season.
They have
You
Aguilar
can't
too,
trust.
right?
Yeah. Oh, and Aguilar's your wide receiver too, bud. Fuck. I mean, they also have Devin Duvernay. I mean, none of these guys are really moving the needle. I think the Ravens. I don't. Who did we just give them? They probably needed
Deontay
still.
Banks.
Deontay Banks,
Yeah.
one corner.
This is why, like, even if we give them Deontay Banks, like, they're still going to be a big run-in receiver as soon as we hit the 20s.
So is that why you think, if anything, the Giants should try to trade up here with us?
Yeah, I was going to say the Giants should definitely try to trade up just with us. I mean, thinking about it, like, the way we kind of broke it down, at 17, no one really fell to us that we really wanted, right? Like top 3 tackles are gone, top 3 corners are gone. That was basically 11 through 16. Like everyone needed a tackle or a corner, and we're at the very end of that. So maybe we trade out. Maybe we're like, fuck it, like our Giants, give us a 25th, give us your second, and or whatever it might be, right?
Yeah.
And get whoever you want at receiver other than
They'll have the choice.
JSN.
They'll have the choice. Flowers and Addison. We did have JSN going to the Texans and Quentin Johnson going to the Patriots.
Yeah, but I don't want Quentin Johnson, dude.
I do really feel really confident and comfortable taking like Darnell Wright at 25 too. I'm thinking the Giants would be a really good trade partner if they were to look to trade back here, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. If all the top tackles are gone.
All
Yeah,
right.
Darnell Wright at 25 would feel really good because I don't know if he gets
you have an
to
extra
32.
second in there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wouldn't be like
that's a good
too
scenario.
expensive.
That'd be a good scenario. Or we wish they just stay there and just take Addison, because the Giants would probably do that with our pick. Who knows? There's a lot of things that can happen in this draft, and I'd still be really, really happy. I'd be gassed up. So moving on to the Cowboys. I think this is where Bajan, he's done falling, right?
I don't know. They have Pollard.
That's true. Their needs do say running back, interior defense, and linebacker. Did we see the first linebacker off the board here?
Nah.
No?
Jack Campbell, is he the top linebacker?
Is it Campbell?
I think it might be, but I don't think it's.
Dion Henley from Washington State is the highest on PFF's big board.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Too early for him.
Dion Henley. Who?
Yeah, I don't know
Exactly.
who he is. Yeah. Do you see?
I think either a tight end here would make sense to me.
They'll go Michael Mayer.
Yeah.
Let's do that then.
Michael Mayer to the Cowboys would be nice.
The Bills, they only need is DB.
I think that's where Bajan goes.
This is where who goes?
Bajan.
Yeah, that's basically best player available for them at this point, right?
Also, dude, the Bills with fucking a nice ass pass catching running back like Mr. Mustard would be fucking sick. It would just be perfect with Josh Allen. That'd be such a nasty offense.
I love that fit.
All right. Bungles, you could take tackle. They're not taking a tackle. They're not taking a quarterback. They're not taking a receiver. They're not taking. Who else did they fill? Oh, they need safeties, right? Then all their safeties get taken out.
They drafted one last year in the first round, I think.
But they lost. What's his name? Like Jesse Bates.
Yeah, they already knew, so they got his replacement a year early.
What did they do then?
It says D-line, tight end, or DB.
Yeah, I don't think there's any tight ends you would take at this point, right?
Laporta?
The one from Iowa. Yeah, from Iowa.
Oh, Laporta?
Yeah.
Do you think he goes here?
That seems like a reach, though.
I don't know. It's Chris Sims at him, number 2.
Chris Sims.
Fuck. Yeah, you never fucking know, dude.
Is that going to be a lot of left field one? Just put Laporta here?
No, I think that's pretty.
That's a heavy draft for need right there. But yeah.
All right, then you got the Saints here. Don't know how they
I'll
ended
be
up with
back
the
right now.
29th pick. All right. Don't know how the Saints ended up with the 29th pick. Um,
Yeah, we were trying to figure it out. It was like via San Francisco, but how did they end up with it?
right. Um, they have a lot of needs, so I think they just go best available here. I also do think this is like or a guy like Osiris Torrance, but he's done falling. PFF has on 36. He is like the highest graded interior O lineman. I think you finally see one off the board here. So I think you do that, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what the Saints need too much. I honestly, the Saints are a
They're
fucking
weird
black
right now.
box.
They're a black box. You don't
Like
know. Do they have anything? Who's their QB?
they're like
Michael
trying to be
Thomas
top
hasn't
of
played.
the Michael Thomas hasn't played in like 2 years. Longer? 4 years? I don't.
Isn't
It's been a
Shin Kamara
fucking
be in
while.
jail too right now? Allegedly,
Some of that.
allegedly.
Maybe they get Bijan.
Lejean went to Bills. Hmm. You
The Saints are a
see,
fucking weird ass team, man. Like they're gonna be in cap hell for a
they're in
long,
a
long,
shit
long time.
division too, so they're not that far off.
Yeah, the Bucks, the Panthers. Who else? NFC South.
Bucks, Panthers, Saints, Falcons.
Falcon. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Fuck, all these are. None of these teams are super competitive. Maybe the Falcons turn it around.
Who's their
Maybe
QB? Desmond Ritter.
maybe, dude. Maybe the Panthers fucking turn it around. The Panthers.
I
The
think
Panthers have
if
a
any
nice.
team, it's gonna be the Panthers because they're gonna get the best quarterback in the draft unless he's
Dude, the Panthers just
busts.
have a nice fucking project going with all their coaching staff is legit.
They also really don't have anything else on that team though, right? They traded away their best player, DJ Moore and McCaffrey. Who knows what Stroud does? They really do. The Panthers have any other picks in this draft until like day 3? Oh, they
Fuck, I
have
don't know.
39 still. It looks like. That'll be all
They
right.
gotta make moves for a wide receiver, but yeah, they'll be fine.
All right. So the Saints. What I think Osiris Torrance here. I think kind of like him. Who messaged on Discord?
I just had it right here. True, can't fucking hear you.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I didn't want to open it because of the recording. It's whatever though.
Hear me now?
All right, here,
Yeah.
right here. All right. Osiris Torrance to the Saints. I think we've been saying that for a while now. Let's just do it though. Oh, actually, wait. They do need a D line. It says there's some higher rated D linemen.
We took them already. Let's go. Sounds like a Saints pick, dude.
Osiris
Osiris
Torrance.
Torrance. It is a Saints pick. Like it's like okay.
This is interesting. The Eagles have a lot of needs. Right here, receiver, guard, center, interior D, and safety. Is there any other safeties
we took their guard.
That's true. We just take the guard. Did they take Darnell, right? He's still on the board here. Man, he's so close to falling to us at 32. There's a couple edges in the early 30s on PFF. And Will McDonald's still on the board. Anton Harrison and Darnell Wright are still on the board.
I think they have to go like defensive line or something.
They lost what's his name, right?
Their first one last year was D line.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's supposed to be really good still. Or not still, but yeah, he's really good. Edge? No.
I think BPA for them. Just because they're that good.
It says it's Darnell right here.
Fuck. Well, it is what it is.
Do they need it? Darnell Wright could play it. I feel like
they don't need a tackle though, so they could play guard. I think I don't know. Maybe Emmanuel Forbes. Is that too early for him?
Nah. Well, Darnell Wright, or I don't know. What do you think? Darnell Wright, Forbes, an edge maybe. Who are the edges? Do they have any good outside linebackers?
Yeah, take Hassan Reddick.
Ooh.
The guy that tore up the Super Bowl.
I'm kidding, Dick.
What about Mazi Smith, dude?
The interior D. Do they actually? It says they need interior D. They lost Hargrave too.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, Mazi Smith.
We could give him.
Mazi Smith. All right.
Not too big of a reach.
Super Bowl champs here. What do you think? They said they receiver. I don't think there's any good receivers at least till what? Damn.
I think.
Wow. Josh Downs at 40. PFL has
Fuck.
140.
I think Will McDonald.
Will McDonald here.
Yeah.
And then now we have our quality choices at tackle here at 32. Darnell Wright, Anton Harrison, DeJuan Jones. The way this is shaping out, what do you guys think? Is this a Darnell Wright here?
Yeah.
And you're hopping up and down because he fell to us. We waited
Fuck.
all of Friday morning of the draft, Thursday night, knowing that he's on the board. And
Dude, it'd be fucking hilarious if Darnell Wright
knowing
fell.
Omar Khan couldn't fuck this up. Darnell Wright is right there. I think we go over our list of our just ranking the tackles. Have we done that?
No, I don't think we've ranked the tackles yet.
Well, obviously, I think Paris. Make sure we're high on Paris Johnson. We have him as our number one, right? I think we have him going first in this mock draft too.
I concur.
then-
No, we have Peter Skronce going first.
Oh, I keep forgetting that he's a fucking tackle.
That shit.
Yeah, I guess he is a tackle though. Yeah, Skoronski. I put Paris Johnson over Skoronski. Skoronski, I guess you'd have to put him too. I don't know what the upside is of him at tackle. I know at guard he'd probably be fucking badass though, just because of how the metrics line up. 3. Who's number 3 tackle for you guys?
Roderick.
Roderick
Rodri.
Jones. That's right. I forgot about him. Are you taking Darnell Wright over Harrison or
I take
DeJuan
Darnell Wright
Jones?
over Harrison.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
him going. We have fucking Steelers getting Darnell right here over Harrison. So then Harrison's 5, Darnell's 4, and then 6 would be DeJuan. Is there a 7 to even think about here?
I think that's what
Not
it is.
really.
At this point, you
Like the first.
don't even take him
first
until day 3.
three. Yeah. I think it's for 3 guys tier 1, next 3 guys tier 2, then another big
the
drop.
rest don't even. Yeah. What about corners? Now that we've gone through the first round, we've just looked at all our corners. Obviously the first tier would be Witherspoon and Gonzalez, right?
Yeah.
And then how much of a drop off is there? I think Porter is number 3.
Porter and Banks are in that next tier.
Porter Banks. I guess Branch is a safety, right? But we're kind of high on him as a slot too, a nickel. So Porter Banks. Was there anyone else in that second tier? Forbes?
No, I think tier 3 is probably Forbes. But even then, dude, I would not fucking touch Forbes at all. That guy is
Too
way
small.
too fucking small.
He's not built for AFC North ball, bud.
He fucking weighs 166, dude. That is
And
like
he's like 6'1" too.
What about for the slot for him? Just playing in the slot.
That's true. Forbes could that be good for the slot? Then again, we're having us get Brian Branch at 17. That's our slot right there.
Oh yeah, in this case, yeah. I'm just saying in general, like
Oh well, I don't know. Like, what do you do if you're a GM or a coach? Do
I don't know.
undersized
I
corners
don't-
just get moved to the slot usually? I thought normally
He's too
shorter
small.
corners.
he's too small. You're gonna be
He
like,
has the
oh wow,
size,
he's...
like the height though. But does he put on the weight?
No, he doesn't, because he would have put on the weight for the combine.
He would have.
He would have put it on, dude. Like at least he would have chugged the gallon right before it, just so coaches were like, yeah, exactly, dude.
Bryce got over
this guy-
200.
Dude, Bryce got over 200. This guy can't get past 170. Fuck that. I'm not touching this guy.
I think based off Junior's past on cornerbacks, I'm gonna take Emmanuel Forbes.
Remember when
Fuck,
Junior said Artie Burns is our best player on defense?
I didn't say that.
I was like, after his rookie.
I-
Nah, he said
I was
best DB, knowing we had Joe Hayden. No, did we have Joe Hayden at the time?
I was
Nah.
trying to.
When did we
I
get
was
Joe
trying
Hayden?
to
give
And when did we
Burns gas,
draft
dude.
Burns?
Yeah, so I'm gonna trade
We're-
up for Forbes now.
Dick.
I guarantee you, Forbes is not gonna play.
Nah, but I mean,
I like Cam Smith more than Forbes.
I do. Even we haven't even talked about Ringo, and apparently the Steelers have been really making it known that they have a lot of interest in Ringo. They took him out to a private dinner at his pro day, yada yada yada. What do you think of where does Ringo go though? Because I think this is a really interesting situation. Because
I think 25 to
obviously-
4.
yeah, he has a lot of upside, right? We'd say.
Jesus, Ringo's crazy. 6'2", 207, 436. That's wild.
Why isn't he
Yeah.
the top 3 corner? Why isn't he even top tier or tier 2 for you guys, or just in general amongst the community?
I mean, I guess Georgia just had a monster line and people don't give him credit for it.
He's not like someone that's going to be following the best route runners in my opinion.
I guess, huh? Best route runners.
Like if you put him on Higgins, that makes sense to me, but not on Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Could Patrick Peterson even keep up with Jamar Chase at this day and age?
It's not ideal.
Shit.
And PFF is not high on Ringo at all. They have him at a 73.
No, they never.
I don't think
really
that's even
have
top
been.
10 for them.
I like DJ Turner a lot too.
The Steelers and I have a list actually that I wanted to go over of all of our 30 invites to the facility, whatever, to Pittsburgh. I could go over the corners mainly, and then the O linemen since we're on that right now. So Tyreek Stevenson from Miami, Julius Brents from Kansas State, Joey Porter Jr. obviously, Deontay Banks, Darius Rush, and Christian Gonzalez. Christian Gonzalez is the one that stood out to us, right? Because we're like, why the hell would he visit when he's not even gonna leave the top 10?
That's a trade up candidate, maybe.
Do you think that happens?
No.
I mean, obviously, if we're talking to him, right? They obviously have some interest, and if they're that high on him, they'll do it.
No, I
Devin-
think, dude, for
Devin Bush
Gonzalez,
situation?
you need to trade into the top 10 for Gonzalez. That's too fucking expensive.
Where did we have him going?
Like
10.
7.
10 to the Eagles.
Oh well, we had the Lions taking Witherspoon over him. Yeah, Gonzalez to the Eagles. That's actually scary.
I would take
Um,
Witherspoon over Gonzalez.
Yeah, well, everyone would.
That's us though, yeah, right. The Lions could take Gonzalez over Witherspoon in this situation. Who knows? Or if they even are looking at corners. But yeah. Besides Gonzalez, right? We're looking at a bunch of like day 2 corners here, especially like Julius Brents, Tyreek Stevenson, Banks, and Porter Jr. Obviously, maybe day 1 guys. Darius Rush, another day 2 guy. What do you
Did we
guys
invite
think?
Forbes?
No.
Oh, cool.
I think we're at. There's 26 that we know of out of 30. I could go over the O lineman now. So
I
John
guess it
Michaels.
sounds like
What happened?
I was gonna say. I guess it sounds like we're taking a corner, or we're definitely looking for corners at
Well,
32
we
and 49.
invited
like
what,
that
like
range.
6 so far out of what, the 26 that are known.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Also another big group here. So, John Michael Smith, center from Minnesota, one of the guys that visited. Osiris Torrance, the guard, probably the best guard in the draft. Or, I mean, I would say Skoronski's the best guard in the draft, but Torrance technically. Anton Harrison, tackle. Steve Avila, another guard, probably top 3 guard in the draft. Chandler Zavala, have not heard about him. Is he like a day 3 or what? Have you heard of him? Troy?
I never heard of him.
How far is
Where's
he?
Zavala?
I'm looking. I'm scrolling now on the
What is
PFF
he?
big board. Guard? Yeah, guard.
Oh, guard.
Fuck, how far are we scrolling here?
70.
70? Oh, fuck, I scrolled past them. Damn, Sabringa was
okay.
72. Let's pull up the metrics here. Chandler Zavala, NC State. That is random as hell. First look, 6'5", 325. Shit. Not bad. I don't know. We took 2. We drafted, or not drafted. We picked up 2 guards in free agency on top of the 2. Oh, one's solid, one's bad guards that we had already. That'd be really interesting though if we drafted guard high. And then Cody Mock would complete. Is it Mock would complete the O lineman that visited, and his position is just an O lineman. They really have nothing for him at this point.
Oh, weird.
So what do you guys think?
How do you spell that? Oh, Cody Mock. Oh, 56. One of the most athletic tackles in the class.
One thing for sure though is the guys that we have the Steelers picking in this mock draft have not visited Pittsburgh, the facilities.
Cody Mock is a left tackle.
I think
Is it left tackle?
maybe at 49 for that guy.
That would be a nice one at 49.
If we don't get dang. Honestly, seeing the list though, now actually reading it, I don't feel confident in our picks. Obviously though, I mean, they have a different approach. I like our approach though that we took. Branch fills out our defense nicely. Honestly, I'm ready to scratch it all and just go based off of who we had visited the facility.
Who do we pick at 17 then? We don't have.
Well, I mean, if Porter doesn't fall to us, but Deontay Banks. People said that we've been talking to Ringo a lot, but he's not even on this list of visitors.
Yeah, but maybe we already talked to him a lot.
Yeah,
What's
true,
the point of being?
true. Like the same reason they haven't invited Addison. I mean, he was already lived in Pittsburgh for 2 years.
Do we take 2 corners in the first 3 picks?
I hope not. We have too many needs.
Yeah, you're right. I want to see a receiver in the top 3 picks, dude.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't.
I mean, we talked about this in the last week's episode. Like, we're really thin at receiver, dude. I mean, and seeing the Ravens pick up Odell, and also too, people were trying to throw bullshit out there saying that we should go after Odell. That's funny. We brought that up too. That's why I'm making that joke. No, but I think Dan Orlovsky was like, "Oh, Odell would fit perfectly in the Steelers defense or Steelers offense. They need a veteran in the receiver room." And a lot of people are like, "Eh," but yeah, there's really no receivers in free agency now at this point. So I think I would love for us to draft one. They did have a couple visit. I don't know how far they drop. I've never heard of Jonathan Mingo from Ole Miss and Charlie Jones from Purdue.
How do you spell Jonathan?
Jona.
Mingo? Jonathan Mingo, 148.
Day 4
Yeah, I think
or day 3?
third, fourth. I like him though.
And then who's the other one?
Shit. Charlie Jones, Purdue.
Charlie.
185.
75.
185.
185 or 75?
185.
Fuck.
Damn. You know, I'm hot take, dude. Picks after the 3rd round don't matter.
That's cap.
I don't believe it, dude.
I
If you're
think
gonna tell me
after-
that, if you're gonna tell me that Antonio Brown and Tom Brady are reasons why
I'd
it
say
should
after
matter,
5th round. I'd say after 5th round.
I'm gonna say those are the exceptions that prove the rule. Name any other 6th rounder.
Dick.
Exactly. You can't. Who's our 4th rounder last year? What the fuck was his name?
Who? Our 4th rounder?
Yeah.
The fucking 5'7"
Exactly.
receiver,
Yeah, but who?
Calvin Austin.
Kevin Austin.
He's not gonna play.
People say he's gonna be our next slot corner, but don't trip.
That's our next fucking slot receiver.
We are
Fuck.
fucked. Nah, it's gonna be Gunner, but don't worry.
Dude, I can't believe people say we don't need a receiver. Dude, Pittsburgh fans are so fucking dumb for saying like that receiver is not a need. It is very much a need. Having a two receiver deep wide receiver room is pathetic in this
We're gonna
NFL.
be the dumbasses trading around a 2nd round pick by the trade deadline next year if, God forbid, George Pickens or Deontay Johnson go out for the year.
Imagine we don't have Deontay for 2 weeks. It's over.
As much shit as we don't give Deontay, like imagine George Pickens is our only receiver right there. I mean, yeah, we have Freiermuth. Yeah, we look good running the ball last year, but you can't run the ball all the time.
We
You can only
didn't
do that
look
in
good running the
December.
ball last year.
You can only do it in December we did, but you can only do that in December. You can't do that in September, October. That's why we fucking probably started slow. Couldn't run, couldn't pass.
We gotta get Kenny a fucking top tier weapon.
Should we just get trade up and get JSN, bud?
A Caballo? Yeah.
How tall is JSN? Does he still fit in that same frame? 6'2"?
Isn't he fucking, he's
His
fucking
brother
thick, though.
looks built as fuck on the Pirates. I'm not gonna lie.
JSN is 6 foot,
He's
196.
6 foot 186.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Fucking Cannon Smith and Jr. He looks fucking like he could beat some motherfucker up.
Fuck, that's crazy though. Addison is 5'11", 170. Like these guys are small, dude.
Pretty small. While we were on offense, we could go into the new OC that we hired. I already forgot his name. That's fucked up. But he was at ASU last year, partying it up. What do you think? I mean, this news already broke like a week ago, right?
Yeah.
Can I pull up the name really quick?
I'm just glad we brought someone in general.
It's Glenn Thomas.
Glenn Thomas.
We talked about it a lot in the group chat. But that was already a while ago. Do we remember our discussions there? Anything?
I think I was gassed up because he was coaching he was like QB coach or something for the Falcons right
For a while,
before
right?
they
Did
were.
he ever get OC? Any
No.
OC? No. Okay.
Just college.
College. Okay.
Is he our new OC?
No, he's just
I mean-
offensive assistant.
I mean, the way though that we just like to promote from within, you got to think, man.
No, I hope not.
But no, he worked with Mike Leach, right, for at least a year.
I think if their timeline matches up, maybe the
At
first
Texas
year of Mike
Tech?
Leach.
As a Texas Tech?
Yeah.
This guy. I think the most interesting part about this guy is he has the most like unlucky track record. Just
Yeah.
actually, it's kind of good in the sense that as soon as he leaves,
He has a job.
like the team gets really good.
Yeah. Texas
Wait,
Tech.
when he leaves, the team gets really good.
Yeah. Like he was on the Falcons right before they hired who the fuck is the 49ers?
Shanahan. Yeah.
Shanahan?
Shanahan.
Yeah, right before they made the Super Bowl run.
Then he was at Texas Tech before Texas Tech got good.
Well, was that when did they get good because of Mahomes, or what happened there?
No, like in 2000 when they got Mike Leach.
Oh, 2000? That long ago?
Yeah.
Dick. This guy was probably like 19 at the time.
Well, he was a student assistant.
Oh, fucking master student assistant or what? It was 45. Okay.
Then he was
Texas
at
Tech
Temple.
student
They
assistant. Oh yeah, that was another thing too. He was a part of the Temple coaching staff that was trying to recruit Kenny back in. Well, I guess when Kenny was in high school.
with Matt Rule.
Matt Rule, fucking Matt Rule.
Then he went to Baylor with Matt Rule, but then Rule didn't take him to the NFL with him.
UNLV for a year, Arizona State.
That's all right. We don't.
I mean, he's been around.
Panthers Matt Rule would have been a bad. You don't want that on your fucking resume.
I'm just saying it's like bad luck that they didn't take him. Then he kind of got left behind.
Oh, I could see what you mean. Yeah.
Then Arizona State, they had a bunch of scandals, and he was just kind of brought in, like as a stopgap. Yeah, just kind of a weird resume.
Do you? I think honestly, I think the Steelers just had openings on under his coaching staff at this point. Anybody that needed a job or wanted a job in the NFL, was already picked up already at this point in the off season, and I think we're just trying to fill out the coaching staff. This guy is trying to get his foot back in the door in the NFL after being with the Falcons for a while and going back to college for several years. I think that's really what it is here. I hope not, and don't think he is our next OC. But you never know with the way Steelers do business. They like to promote from within. And Canada has only 1 year left on his contract.
I like that. I think it'll. I think he's gonna turn it around.
We'll see.
Hopefully, it's still. I mean, it's not terrible, but hopefully, it's just not another yes man for Canada. Does Canada have yes man already? I don't know.
I think Canada is a yes man, dude.
To Tomlin?
To Kenny.
To Kenny, hopefully. I think that'll do it for us though for this week, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to mock draft episode 2, filling out the first round. Do you guys want to do the second round next week, or what are we thinking? Should we go into our full mock draft, or at least a Steelers mock draft, rounds 1 through 7?
I think we just do a Steelers mock draft and kind of really talk about all of our needs.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. All right. How many days to the draft? 17. Yeah, I think we got one more episode in before the draft. We'll do our full Steelers rounds 1 through 7, our final one, pretty much. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening or watching on YouTube. And peace out.